All right, what's today's about? A lot of stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. I say it like I didn't just live the day. So, oh, how do I get today? I found myself caring a little too much, and I even just re-recorded this intro multiple times because I'm like, I didn't like the way I said that. I didn't like the way I said that. I'm like, who cares? Like, there's like 5 people watching, maybe more in the future. But really trying to record this, obviously, just for me. I'm like, who am I making this for? I'm making it for me to be able to remember, share with my family, and hopefully encourage people. But yeah, today was. There are days that I feel like a little bit less inspired when my day is just filled with uh, tasks that I have to do. Now they're very important. It's very important to do what you plan. So implement what you plan. For me, I really, really enjoy the ideation, creation, planning, writing, scripting phase. And that is a lot of what I do, training people, teaching people, talking. And like last week was really energizing for me. It was very, very heavy in sales training and um, meeting with clients, coming up with the ideas, coming up with the strategies, coming up with the plan, the ads, etc. That's a lot of fun for me. I still am a representative of a couple different brands. So there's still quite a few ads that I personally speak in and have to be in the videos and whatnot. So there's some implementation pieces today where had to create a couple ads, which is, it's still fun. But when it's back to back to back to back to back, that's stuff that it takes it. I start with a full battery, and then the battery kind of starts to drain. And I know people are all created different. They all have different skills. They have work that they do that fills them up, and they have the work that they do that drains them. Both types of work are required, or I should say, all types of work are required to be successful in any sort of project, on any sort of team in business, etc. I've surrounded myself and become surrounded with a great team. I have great partners across the board that are skilled and geniuses in different areas that I'm skilled in, that I'm a genius in. And we've really patterned our business off of not building a business of all the same people, but building a business of people who really like the different areas. Really, when it comes down to it, you've got the creation phase where you're coming up with the idea. Then you have the next level. You have the management phase where you're managing the idea happening. Then at the next level, or I should say, you have the creation phase. Then you have the communication phase. So first you create the idea. Then you communicate that idea and get people on board with that idea. And that's also sales as well. You communicate with people to create a transaction, create an offer, and get people to be able to purchase. And then you go down to the management level where you're managing the project being done, and then you go down to the implementation level where you're actually physically doing the work, the editing, the filming, et cetera, et cetera. And so there's all of those different pieces, and they're all needed. And not necessarily is any one position or person more important than the other, but they do require different levels of skill the higher up you go, and they require different levels of discipline. So today, as you're gonna see the vlog unfold, there's some fun. There's a lot of just fun conversations. Nick and I talk about coffee. Dustin and I talk about course that we're working on, where we've seen a 4x return on our money on the last one that we did, and we're getting ready to scale that thing to the absolute moon. We're really excited about that. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm excited to vlog tomorrow, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And actually, well, it's funny that this is the end, but you know what? Yeah, I'll record this, and then I'll record an ending in the same spot. So yeah, we're shooting 3 ads. We already have the studio set up here in my basement, and we want some new backgrounds anyway. So we're taking advantage of this setup. Love the blue wall, lighting, etc. So a lot of contrast. So we're shooting some new ads, 3 of them to be exact.
Yep.
Got a lot of ads, a lot of exports going on right now. Back on the 4th floor, Peyton and Caleb are knocking it out. And yeah, they're about to be wrapped up with their last round of ads, so we're getting 3 new ones put in the hopper, and they can start crushing those out. So yeah, we've been working on these scripts and the offers and the concepts for quite some time now. And now we're finally at production day for these and going to put them through, which we're really excited about. Offers are very important, in the way that we craft them and speak them and say them is very important, and the way that we edit them and deliver them and post them is very important. You want to make sure that we're redoing one just today because it's a little bit of a strong one. You want to make sure that you're really adhering to Facebook's guidelines, YouTube's guidelines, etc., because it's possible that your ads will get disapproved if you're not up to date. One hack is to put your ad into ChatGPT, put your script in there and say, does this adhere with Facebook's guidelines? It's not always perfect, but it will give you some good insights and help on how to reword it. But don't just take its first suggestion, because it'll rewrite it and it'll say, write it like this, and it'll make it really watered down and dumbed down because it's trying to give you something that will get approved by Facebook. But you want to ride the line of like being as strong as you can with your ad and not getting disapproved. So there's a line, but you can be super weak and it'll get approved, or you could be super strong and there's a potential it could get disapproved in the way that you're communicating, and the offer and the strength of your offer and things like that. So you never want to just take ChatGPT's first suggestion. You want to still use your brain, but Chat can really help make sure that you can get something that really, really makes sense. So we are taking scripts and offers that we've been working on for a while, turning them into videos, and we're going to have some successful campaigns that get approved and generate leads, because it's all a process. If you stick to the process, it works every time. There's seasonality, but it works. And the cool thing about us and the way that we work is that if we need to make a change or an adaptation, we can adapt really quickly and get something running and approved even if we need to make a change. So yeah, let's film some ads. This is Nick. I'm super zoomed in on him right now. But how do you drink your coffee, Nick?
As bold as it can be and just completely plain. So black coffee.
I'm almost there. I put a splash. This is a Starbucks Reserve Roastery cup, but I put a splash of soy milk in there. But it's basically not. It's unsweetened soy milk. I put a little bit in there just because I don't think I can psychologically drink just plain black coffee. So
the
video just cut off. What'd you just say, Nick? One more time.
I said the saying goes, the bolder your coffee is, the stronger it is, the more chest hair you grow.
I'm not going to tell them that this is medium roast decaf.
But yeah, if you're trying to cut back on the chest hair, then you should probably go a little lighter on the coffees.
That seems like a really good place to end the conversation.
What are we doing?
All right, we're vlogging. That was a smooth transition.
Yes. Hey,
your background looks AI generated, but I know it's not.
It doesn't. Okay, anyways, we're just recording. This is part of our day. We had a business meeting for a course we're working on.
Yep.
Trying to get things set up.
This is Dustin's vlogging for his vlog, and I'm vlogging for my vlog right now. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, just putting each other in. So this was part of our day, was we sat here and did our course business.
Yep.
And while I was doing that, I drank another 16 ounces of water. So I'm up over 52, and a very late lunch is ravioli with broccoli. And yeah, that's a little update for my day.
That's awesome. So we're working on a funnel to sell a digital product. Yeah. I kind of wanted to share with folks the success we've had on our last several.
Right.
So we created a course called 2-Week Author that Dustin invented, and he came up with a system to be able to write a book within 2 weeks. He's written five books, right? But 4, like
technically 4, but I really don't count 3.
Yeah.
It started with this one. This one I started on a Monday. I finished it the following Friday, and I made my first sale exactly 2 weeks after just starting it.
Yep. So he created a course. We worked on marketing it together. We decided to become partners on the business called 2-Week Author. We're 50-50 partners. And our first several webinars that we've done to sell the product, we had a 2-to-1 ROI, I believe, on every single one.
At least close.
Yeah.
We at least made a sale. We at least covered our ad costs, which my lips are like super, wow, saucy.
That's funny. We at least covered our ad costs, and there was a couple where, well, yeah, because we were spending money inefficiently on ads, but I think there was, we would spend like around $400 to get attendees. That was kind of our goal. And the first one, and the course sells for $397 is the sale price we have it on right now, which is the best deal you're ever going to get on it. So, and you can only get that price on the webinar. So if you're seeing this and you want to learn how to write a book in 2 weeks, you're going to want to attend our webinar next Thursday. But say you spend $400 and you make $800, that's a 2-to-1 ROI, right? Which I think we've achieved on most of them, except for that one where we spent $800 to do retargeting and it didn't work. So yeah. But our last one, what happened in our last one? Or go ahead.
Yeah, we've recouped all of our money. So we've learned, we built a business that has costed us nothing. We've been learning for free, basically. But our last webinar, we spent, I think it was just over $400 when I got the invoice. We'll just say $400. We spent about $400 on ads to get people to show up. We had almost 50 people show up, and then we sold 4, which ended up being around $1,600. So 4-to-1. We had about a 4-to-1 ROI on our last webinar. So from there, now we just need to figure out how to put more in ad spend, how to scale, and how to grow it.
But we've basically had a 10% close rate on every one we've done. We basically 10% have purchased of the people that show up on all 4.
Yeah, sold 4 of about 40. We obviously want to grow that to about 20%.
Yep.
And higher. But
it works.
Right now we're just
the math's on that. If you have 100 and you sell 10.
Yep, we're developing the system, and the great thing, the thing I feel so good about with this product is it is something that helps people,
right?
And it actually solves a problem. People want to write books, they don't know how, they don't know the steps, they don't know how to get it done. It solves all those problems for everyone, and because we always want to add value to people. Like when you're looking to sell something, you should always look to try and add more value than they're giving you. Like if you're selling something for $100. You should try and give $200 worth of value. So we add in there the ability to help people make their money back and then some.
Yep.
So like not only are we helping people write a book, we're then showing them how they can pay off the course and make some extra money on the side. So really we're putting a book in people's hands if they follow the steps and do the work, and we're putting money in their pocket.
That's awesome. All right. Well, that's a great segment for the vlog. We'll talk to you later, vlog. Part of me just wants to pretend like... Part of me is like, I should just just go through this vlog like there's not a 20-foot Santa Claus in the background. But there is. I'm trying to think of a way this could turn into an illustration about life. Sometimes the problem is so big and it's right there, but you choose to ignore it because, you know, it's uncomfortable to address it. I mean, it is, but sometimes you just gotta walk away from it. And you find yourself getting further and further away from the problem, and it's not so big anymore. See how small it's getting? See you later, problem. It's even waving at me. Until all of a sudden, you're in a better life, and your problems are gone. And you're just happy. Oh, how'd I get in this forest? So yeah, I think that's a valuable life lesson. Beautiful. Menards always does it right. There you have it. That's the day. You got to learn about walking away from your problems when they're too big. When it seems too big and you walk away from them and they get smaller, and then you're all of a sudden like, man, was that problem ever really that big? No. You got to learn about coffee, different types of coffee. Funny thing is, my wife, right after I put the camera down, she literally said, she called me and was like, what did you do? How did you make this coffee? It literally tastes like water. Like, it doesn't taste like anything. I was like, well, here I am trying to say I'm drinking coffee with very little cream, but it's very diluted. So, then we talked about the course, talked about that, and yeah, talked about some strategies and some ways that we're working on selling digital products online. So great day overall. Super excited for tomorrow. We've got our normal sales training, 2 hours on Tuesday. Got some client meetings, got more projects in the works, got some videos shot today. They're getting in the editing bay tomorrow. Got another video to shoot tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be with quite a few people tomorrow. We'll see Nick probably, so see David, potentially see Dustin. So yeah, be on the 4th floor for a while. You see some of the sales school possibly, and yeah, so we'll see you bright and at some point tomorrow.